If you're into fitness, you've probably heard of it, seen it, or even used it. But what exactly is
creatine? About creatine is
Creatine.
Take creatine.
Creatine help them.
Some creatine.
creatine monohydrate.
So minima guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. So many people have been asking me on creatine and its supplementation and all of that, and wanted to get my take on the matter. And I was like, you know what, why not? So here we are. I'm making a video on creatine supplementation. So I've divided this video into 5 sections. That is background information, uses, there was side effects, there was the precautions, and also there's the dosing, how you're supposed to be using it. So before I get started, make sure you chop a sub, subscribe, leave a like if you enjoy the content. Also leave comments. I really enjoy the feedback. If you feel like there's something I'll miss out or if something you need clarification with, feel free to slide in my DMs. It's always in my bio. Yeah, so let's dive into it. Creatine is an amino acid naturally produced in the skeletal muscles of the body, although it can be supplemented through intake of foods such as seafood and red meat also. There's also red meat, although these are for the amount of creatine found in them are trace amounts, yani ni kidogo. So what people tend to do is they go for the artificially manufactured one. That is creatine monohydrate, right? So you supplement on that and all will be well. In short, it's natural, right? It's natural. It's not a steroid. When I was personally using supplementing on creatine last year part 1, I stopped for some time. Hey, people in the house were like, yo, when I was just, because I used to measure some pills, some huge pills that were painful to swallow. Adi kumeza ukweli kwangi uchungu hivyo. Hey, those pills were huge. So yeah, the omega pills, I used to use Olymp. They are called Olymp, I think so. They used to do Olymp. So it's absolutely natural. They're not steroids, so don't worry about, using steroids. They're not steroids, in short. Creatine has numerous uses and benefits accompanied with its supplementation. Where? Increased strength. Some people who play rugby, these sports that require a lot of strength, supplement on creatine a lot. There's endurance, increase in endurance. For people who want to increase endurance, one of the uses also is it helps to reduce time for repair of muscles. Let's go with that. Repair of muscles, where if you're supposed to heal in, for example, 2 days, it's reduced to a day or a day and a half. You see, it produces a lot of energy. That APT maneno sitaki kuingilia mambo ya bio, don't science out, but yeah. Also, it has been found to be used to deal with depression. For people who are going through depressive episodes, when they use creatine, the production in energy tends to be good for the brain and their mental health. So inapungwa, it's really good. And yeah, those are the uses, the numerous uses and benefits. I don't think I'm leaving any out, but mainly it's produced muscle growth, muscle endurance, increase in strength, and that one mentally, for those who will use it as a nootropic, for the mind. So yeah. Personally, when I was using creatine, what did I notice? I noticed an increase in strength. Strength was the number one thing, because I saw an increase in the number of repetitions on my push-ups, and That was huge, actually. That was huge. In this increase, a lot of energy. I also noticed that. The boost in mood, I also saw that. I noticed that too. There was this other one. Yeah, of course, the obvious one, muscle growth. There was a lot of there was an increase in the muscle definition where you could clearly see my abs there. They're arranged, the chest, the biceps, the triceps. You could see the brachialis on the side of the arm. You could see it was popping out kiasi. And yeah, these were things I noticed, and personally I can attest to those observations because they are mine. Side effects. Okay, so there are three major side effects. Studies are people. In this study, people when they study their people. When they study their people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There are three major. That's dehydration, stomach cramps, and stomach upsets, right? Personally, the hydration is something I was expecting. The pharmacist who sold me, who was selling me the creatine, right? It told me that this is something I'll have to deal with, and so he even quoted something by Sprite. I think, "CG obey your thirst" or something like that. It's a motto of theirs from the advertisements. Nakule. So I was ever drinking water. I was always drinking water because I was constantly thirsty. So yeah, if you decide to supplement on creatine, that is one thing you'll have to deal with. Stomach upset, stomach cramps, nah. I never experienced any of those per se. I wouldn't say experienced any of those, though. No. I never experienced any of those. But dehydration, I dealt with that. I drank a lot of water, of which it came to serve because creatine volumizes your muscles, you know. And what it requires is it's a small it's just maneno tu mob in short, but yeah, you'll drink a lot of water weka ukijua hivyo. Yeah. But precautions, what would I say? Precautions. The major one is people with kidney issues are advised to consult their physicians, their family doctors, consult a health practitioner person. That's so cliche. Yeah, that person ambaye treats you, consult them, because the thing with creatine is that it's fairly soluble. It's not entirely soluble because when using creatine, most people try to dissolve it in water. If you've used creatine before, you'll see that it doesn't entirely dissolve in water. So the crystals, because it's like salt, but not salt. The crystals, they accumulate, and then unakuwa na shida za kidney very bad. That's the only thing. Precautions. And people, of course, who have issues with their stomach, usikuja ukahara ukaendesha. I have made a funny. So dosing, there are phases of dosing. There are three. There is one where you take for a week 20 grams of creatine. You take 20 grams of that creatine for 1 week, and then the rest of the other consecutive weeks you take 5. That's loading. Yeah, that's kaukuna pesa. Well and good. There's a second one, which I highly advocate for, because by the end of the day, whoever did option 1 and whoever will do option 2 will still have the same result, except the one who did option 1, theirs will come first, and option 2 is you start immediately with 5 grams every single day consecutively, you'll have the same results as a person who has done number 1. Number 3, I've never really come to understand it, so I don't talk about it. I don't even know what it is exactly, because but number 1 and number 2 are what I've seen, and what I've heard of mostly. You take between 3 grams and 5 grams. If you want, you can buy the pills, the mega pills, where 1 mega pill, it's huge, it's the size of it's huge. I think swallowing is painful, but yeah. You take the mega pill, it's 1.1 grams. What do you do with that pill? So you take like 5 of them per day, 5 pills. If you see option 2, which is you buy the powdered version. There are many types. I can't suggest you a specific brand you go buy, but you buy that, and then every day just 5 grams. You'll be okay. The result you'll get will be astonishing. Will be good. When is the best time to take it? The best time to take it would be after workout. After workout is the best time, when the energy stores are depleted, and then use that creatine. Results to Tapata will be good, will be better. Although you can take it any time of the day, even when you wake up, like when you break it, like you can do anything. But the most advisable, what I personally advocate for, is you take it after workout. Creatine is cheap. It's extremely cheap. I think it's among the cheap. It's the cheapest compared to whey, compared to branched-chain amino acids, compared to all the others. You see, creatine ranks the cheapest. So come on, you feel like you're a little bit low on cash. You're not just there yet. Creatine is the best for you. You can find it in any pharmacy, any chemist around. Any chemist I've stepped into in this city, shall go when I step into a chemist, I see it. So it's locally available. It's available everywhere. So importing, it's necessary. Yeah, and then it's cheap. And then it lasts you a long while, and then the results are good.